I'm sure we all need this.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Decompression. All right. So let's just find our sits bones rooting equally into the earth here, moving any fleshy parts away from the seat, really grounding down through the hips and the thighs, let the knees fall heavy towards the earth. Lift and lengthen through the crown of the head, elongating all the muscles along the vertebrae, and then just drop the shoulders away from the ears, let the elbows straight by the sides of the body. Palms rest on the thighs, face down for a more grounding mudra. Or you can flip them up, face up for a more receptive mudra, asking yourself what you want from your practice today. And then just beginning to settle into your breath here. So noticing the inhalations and the exhalations. Without trying to fix or control them in any way, they're perfect just as they are, just allowing the body to be breathed by the breath here. Softening the space behind the eyes. Unfurling any lines that might form in the brow area, softening the space of the third eye. And unhinging the jaw, letting the tongue be loose in the mouth, the teeth part slightly, the lips close softly over them. Just letting a wave of softness melt over the face from the crown of the head to the chin. And letting that same wave of softness move over the body from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, just softening everything in its path. Settling everything closer to the earth. And on your next inhale, we'll gather our hands together at heart center in prayer, plugging our thumbs into our sternum, lifting our sternum into our thumbs. We'll bow our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart, thanking ourselves for coming to our mats, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps setting an intention for our practice right here and now, repeating that intention to ourselves 3 times in the present tense as if it's already happening. And then pausing here for a moment of gratitude, reflection, or prayer. And then on your next exhale, we'll return the palms to the thighs, we'll lift the chin, lengthen through the crown of the head, and we'll begin to cultivate our Ujjayi Pranayama right here. So this is our victorious yogic breath that comes in through the nose and out through the nose at a nice even pace. Maybe inhaling to a count of 4, and exhaling to a count of 4. Create a slight constriction in the back of the throat to make the breath audible, like an ocean wave, or maybe creating the sensation of fogging up a mirror with the lips closed. Grounding ourselves in this audible Ujjayi Pranayama before moving into our asana practice. Knowing the breath is there for us to return to over and over again as the mind tries to take us away from the present moment. And on our next exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest. We'll inhale the breath up behind the eyes, and on an exhale, we'll allow the eyes to flutter open softly. Letting the light meet the eyes, soft and liquid-like without reaching or grasping to see anything, keeping the gaze liquid-like and soft, downcast towards the floor. And then we'll inhale our gaze into the space. So we're going to come right over to hands and knees, rolling over the ankles or swinging the legs around behind us, setting up with the wrists beneath the shoulders, the knees beneath the hips, the crown of the head lengthens forward, the tailbone lengthens back. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale, tuck the hips under, navel draws the spine, shoulders light apart as the head and the neck release, finding that cat tilt. 1 full cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll lift the hips, the belly will drop, the heart will slide forward, shoulders will draw back, knees will come up. Full cycle of breath right here in your dog tilt. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, tuck the hips under, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades slide apart as the head and the neck release. Once you come to your full expression of your cat tilt, you can ripple right forward into your dog tilt, lifting the hips, the belly dropping, heart sliding forward, shoulders drawing back, knees coming up. Continue alternating between these poses here. Letting the hips initiate the movement, so the hips are the first thing that move as we move from our dog into our cat. First thing that moves as we move from our cat into our dog. Letting the head and the neck trail behind as an afterthought. Taking out any of the roteness, any of the mechanicalness of this movement, really exploring it organically from the inside out. Maybe closing the eyes, going deeper into the sensations the body has to offer. We'll just move through one more full cycle right here. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Inhale, ripple forward, finding your dog tilt. Then we'll return to a nice neutral spine, a nice flat back. Press the seat back, finding Balasana, child's pose, releasing the forehead to the earth. Extending the arms forward. The biceps relaxed by the ears. Softening the back body into the front body. Letting the front body merge into the earth here, remembering that child's pose is available to you at any point during your practice. If you feel the need to take rest or deepen your breath, you don't have to wait for me to offer it to go here if it feels right for you. On your next inhale, we'll spread the fingers wide, we'll tuck the toes under. Press the seat up and back, finding downward facing dog. We'll begin by pedaling out the knees here, so bending one knee nice and deeply, reaching the opposite heel towards the earth. Shifting the hips from side to side. Reaching each heel towards the earth, lengthening the hamstrings. Fingers are spread wide, we're rooting into the webbing between the thumb and the first finger, all the knuckles and the finger pads, the shoulders are drawing back towards the hips. Chest is reaching towards the thighs and the low belly is drawing in. Just one more cycle of breath right here in movement. And then on your next exhale, extend both heels towards the earth equally for 3 cycles of breath in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, half of a push-up. Pausing here, 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to inhale forward, high plank, top of a push-up. We're going to lower our knees to the earth, our chest and our chin. We're going to snake it through, finding a baby cobra. Light through the palms, shoulder blades drop back and down, heart lifts, low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release it down. Lift it up, finding a baby cobra. Exhale, release it down, roll down, find length as you lower. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lengthen as you lower down. Last time, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lengthen as you lower down. This time we're going to lift up, we're going to steer the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up through center, steer the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale, lower down. We're gonna lift up one more time through center, inhale, lift up. And exhale, find length as you lower. Tuck the toes under, press the seat up and back. Through reverse push-up or through tabletop. Finding your way back to downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath right here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll float forward, high plank, top of a push-up. We're gonna lower down halfway. Coming through to upward facing dog. Straight arms. Soften the shoulders, drop the hips. Lift the heart. Pelvis drops, inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, top of a push-up. Lower down halfway. Find your way to upward facing dog. Drop the shoulders, lift the heart, drop the hips. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. 1 full cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, top of the push-up. Lower down halfway. Coming through to upward facing dog. Drop the shoulders, lift the heart, low belly draws in. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, top of the push-up. Lower down one more time, finding upward facing dog. Arms are straight, shoulders soft, and elbows hug in. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, top of the push-up. And then exhale, release the knees to the earth. Walk the hands beneath the shoulders, finding your tabletop. We're gonna lengthen the right leg back long behind us, square the toes, square the hips to face the earth. Lengthen that left arm out, bicep by the ear. Lengthen through the fingertips and the heel, through the crown of the head and the tailbone. And then on your exhale, hug the knee and the elbow together. Lengthen out, extend out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in, lengthen out, pause here. Maybe bend that right knee. Maybe reaching back for the right foot with the left hand. Grabbing for the outer edge of the foot, pressing the foot into the hand as you lift the heart towards the base. Finding a little back bend here. Low belly draws in. Heart lifts. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left hand. Keep that right foot flexed and active. 8 little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lift. Lengthen the right foot back. Take the left toes off the mat. Drop the right foot in line with the left wrist and the left knee. Reach the right arm up, finding Vashisthasana side plank modification. So option to lift that right leg off the earth here. Flexing the right toes back towards the base. Keeping the hips stacked. Shoulders stacked. Option to bend that right knee. Reaching back for the inside of the foot. Pressing the foot into the hand as you lift the heart towards the base. Roll that right shoulder back. Take the gaze towards the sky. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right leg nice and long. Reach the right arm up. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the right hand to the earth. The left toes return to the mat. The right knee returns to the mat. We'll walk the hands forward, a full handprint. Tuck the toes under, shift the seat up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, forward, high plank, top of the push-up. Lower your knees to the earth, finding your tabletop. Walk the shoulders above the wrists. Lengthen back through the left leg, nice and long. Square the hips, square the toes. Extend that right arm forward. Inhale, fill with breath. And exhale, knee and elbow hug together. Lengthen out, extend out. Exhale, hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Hug it in. Lengthen out. Pause here. Maybe bend that left knee. Maybe reaching back with the right hand to the left foot. Catching the outside of the foot in the hand. Pressing the foot into the hand as you lift the heart. Finding a little back bend here. Draw the navel to the spine. Pressing the foot back into the hand. Working to get that thigh parallel to the earth. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, release the right hand down. Flex the left foot, 8 little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the left leg back. Take the right toes off the mat. Left hip in line with the right. Over top of the right. Stack the left wrist over top of the right. Left shoulder stacks over top of the right left hip. Flex that left leg back towards the base. Option to bend that left knee. Reaching back to the inside of the foot. Pressing the foot into the hand as you lift the arm towards the face. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left foot nice and long. Reach the left arm up. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the left hand to the earth. The left toes return to the mat. The right toes return to the mat. We'll walk the hands forward, a full handprint. Tuck the toes under, shift the seat up and back. Finding downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath right here. Or in your child's pose, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or lift the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Press into the four corners of the feet, arms reach and rise, it's up and overhead. Seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. Maybe taking a moment here, closing the eyes. Connecting with your intention for your practice if you set one. Connecting with the earth beneath your feet, the sky above the crown of your head. Spine is a conduit for universal energy here. We're going to blink the eyes open softly. We're going to step the feet together so close that the heels touch. Big toes touch. Sit the seat back nice and low. The fingertips across the earth and then peel the upper body off the lower body, finding Utkatasana, lengthen the tailbone back, lift the heart. Weights in the heels, lifting all 10 toes, giving them a wiggle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here, knees, chest, and chin, or high plank to left. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back. Downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll step the right foot to the inside of the right thumb. Help it if you need to. Right knee stacks over the ankle. Left heel lifts, left hamstring lifts. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll take the left heel down 45 degrees. We'll rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. That right knee stacked over the ankle. Pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. 1 more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Finding your back bend if you'd like. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. 1 cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb. Help it if you need to. Stack the left knee over the ankle. Right heel lifts, right hamstring lifts. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, take the right heel down 45 degrees. Rising up, warrior one. Square the hips, draw that right hip forward, that left hip back. Square the shoulders, soften them away from the ears. Pressing into the outer edge of that right foot. Steering that right hip forward. Draw the navel up and in, lengthen the tailbone down. 1 more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, take the hands down, frame the front foot. Step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. As you like. 1 full cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or float the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, find length. exhale, fold more deeply, step the feet together, sit the seat back so low that the fingertips graze the earth. Feel the upper body off the lower body, Utkatasana chair. Breathing here, one full cycle of breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, seal it into the heart, stand up nice and tall. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. So we're gonna move through that again. We're just gonna pick up the pace a little bit. We're gonna take it one breath, one movement. So we're gonna begin by sitting the feet back, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, thigh length. Exhale, hands to down, step or flip the feet back, high planks. Option to move through vinyasa here. Or skip it. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back, downward facing dog. And then as you're ready, we'll step the right foot to the inside of the right thumb. Help it if it needs to. Spiral the left heel down 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Square the hips. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here if you'd like. Finding your back bend. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. Pausing here. I'm going to step the left foot to the inside of the left thumb. Spiral the right heel down 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands down. Frame the front foot, step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Or skip it. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, thigh length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Step the feet together, sit the seat back so low that the fingertips graze the earth, Utkatasana. Lengthen the tailbone back, lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. We're going to move through that one more time before we add on. So sit it back, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, thigh length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back, downward facing dog. And we're going to step the right foot to the inside of the right thumb. Spiral the left heel down 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands down. Frame the front foot, step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Finding your back bend. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. We're going to step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb. Spiral the right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands down. Frame the front foot, step it back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Finding your back bend. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, thigh length. Exhale, fold more deeply, step the feet together. Sit the seat back so low that the fingertips graze the earth. Feel the upper body off the lower body, Utkatasana. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, stand up nice and tall. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. So returning to that Ujjayi pranayama. Connecting the movement of breath through your body. Excuse me. We're going to move through that again. We're just going to add on. Excuse me, add on a little bit. It's not the COVID, I promise. Step the feet together, sit the seat back, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, thigh length. Exhale. exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Finding your back bend. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. Step the right foot through to the inside of the right thumb. Spiral the left heel down 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, square the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, press the palms together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back as you lengthen the fist down, lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll fold forward to the inside of the right thigh. Releasing the head and the neck, reaching the fist overhead. You have the option to stay here in your forward fold. You're welcome to stay upright in your back bend. You're welcome to flow between the two with me. Inhale, lifting up. Lengthening the fist down as we lift the heart. And then exhale, folding forward. Squeeze the palms together. Shoulder blades draw together on the back. Lift it up. Lengthen it down. Lift the heart. Take it down. Fold forward. Lift it up. Lengthen the fist down. Lift the heart. Take it down. Fold it forward. Last time, lift it up. Round through the four corners of both feet. Take it back, little back bend. Lift it up. Take it down, fold forward, squeeze the palms together, draw the shoulder blades together, release the head and the neck. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll release the hands, framing the front foot. We'll straighten the right leg, lift up, out, late, find length. And then fold over the right thigh. Let the shoulders soften, let the head and the neck release. Heart center melts towards the right thigh. Release the head and the neck. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll bend back into the right knee. We'll reach the arms up, finding our warrior one. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands down, frame the front foot, step it back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Finding your back bend. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. And once we're all in downward facing dog, we're going to step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb. Help it if you need to. Spiral the right heel down, rise up. Warrior one. Square the hips, soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, maybe take them one digit over so the non-habitual thumb is on top. And lengthen the fist down and lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, fold to the inside of the left thigh. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, palms squeeze together, head and neck release. One cycle of breath right here, pause here, or lifting up on your inhale. Lengthen the fist back, lift the heart. And then take it down, folding forward. Reach the fist overhead. Lift it up. Lengthen the fist down, lift the heart. Take it down, forward and fold. Lift it up. Grounding through the four corners of the feet. Lift the heart. Take it back. Little back bend. Take it down. Forward and fold. Last time. Lift it up. Take it up. Lengthen the fist down. Lift the heart. And then take it down. Fold into the inside of the left thigh. Release the head and the neck. Soften the heart space down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back. Inhale. Fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll release the hands to frame the front foot. We'll lift up halfway, find length as we straighten the left leg. And then we'll fold into the left thigh, releasing the forehead, the heart space down towards the left thigh, releasing the head and the neck towards the ankle. Let it all go here. Nice, strong, stable legs. Soft, supple upper body. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we'll bend into the left knee. We'll sweep the arms up, finding our warrior one. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the hands come down to frame the front foot. Step it back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Finding your back bend, up to our cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. Bending the knees deeply, bringing the gaze forward, stepping or floating the feet to the hands and folding into yourself. Lifting up halfway, finding light. Exhale, folding more deeply, stepping the feet together, sitting the seat back so low that the fingertips graze the earth. Reach the arms up, toss the chair. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, seal it into the heart space. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. Returning to that Ujjayi pranayama. Taking a moment, closing the eyes here. Connecting with your intention for your practice if you set one. Blink the eyes open softly. And move through that again. We're just going to add some different poses into the mix. So sitting it back, toss the chair. And I'm going to exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, hands come down, step or float the feet back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here, knees, chest, and chin, or high plank to left. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back, downward facing dog. And then we'll step the right foot towards the right thumb. Spiral the left heel down, 45 degrees, rise up, warrior one. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Draw the fist down as you lift the heart, finding a little back bend. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll lift up nice and tall. Reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the hands to the heart. Inhale, fill with breath, and then exhale the right foot to the midline of the mat as you step the left foot back a little further. Finding warrior two legs. So the hips are spread nice and wide. Hands are at prayer, shoulders soften. And maybe floating the arms forward and back. Soften the shoulders, soften the gaze over the right fingertips. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Flip the front palm, take it back, exalt. And then take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle, pausing here. Maybe finding the bind if it's in your practice, flipping the left palm away from the bind. Maybe bringing the right hand beneath the right thigh. Interlacing the fingers, drawing that left shoulder back. Spiraling the heart open. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the bind if you have it. Reach that left arm overhead. Lift up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, take it back, exalt. We're going to take it down, finding Ardha Chandrasana 2. You're bringing the right hand to the earth or to a block in front of you. Lifting the left leg, stacking the left hip on top of the right, the left shoulder on top of the right. Maybe if it's available to you, bending that left knee. Catching the inside of the foot in the hand. Pressing the foot into the hand, finding a little back bend here. If it's available to you. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the left foot if you have it. Reach it nice and long. Reach that left arm nice and high. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, step the left foot back nice and long. Warrior two, rise up. Flip the front palm, take it back, exalt. And then take it down. Straightening the front foot, spin onto the left toe ball now. Step the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Find your back bend. Press it back. Downward facing dog. And then we're going to step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb. Help it if you need to. Spiral the right heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Stack that left knee over the ankle. Square the hips, soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, one digit over so the non-habitual thumbs on top. Lighten the fist down as you lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll lift up nice and tall. Reach the arms up to the sky. We'll bring the hands to prayer. Heel to the left, foot to the midline of the mat. Step the right foot back a little wider. Finding that heel to arch alignment between the feet. Floating the arms forward and back. Finding warrior two. We'll flip the front palm, we'll take it back, exalt. Then we'll take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle. Lift it up, take it back, exalt. Take it down, side angle, pause here. Maybe find the bind if it's in your practice. Or the half bind, as you like. Interlacing the fingers beneath the left thigh. If it's available to you, spiral the heart open. Lengthen the tailbone towards the right heel. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the hand. Reach the right arm overhead, side angle. Lift up, warrior two. Lift the front palm, take it back, exalt. And then take the left hand to the outside of the left foot. Shift some more weight forward into the left heel as you lift that right leg up. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Right shoulder on top of the left. Maybe bend that right knee back. Catching the inside of the foot in the hand. Pressing the foot back into the hand. Lift the heart towards the base. Finding a little back bend here. Just be here for one more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, release the right leg nice and long. Reach the right arm up nice and high. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, step the right foot back nice and long. Rise up, warrior two. Lift the front palm, take it back, exalt. And then take the hands down, crane the front foot. Spin onto the right toe ball now. Step the left foot back to meet the right head plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Step the feet together, sit the feet back so low that the fingertips raise the earth. Utkatasana chair. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. Returning to that Ujjayi Pranayama. Connecting with the movement of breath through your body. Connecting with the ground beneath your feet. Sky above your head. Your spine is a conduit for universal energy here. We're going to move through that again. We're just going to add some different poses into the mix. Sit it back, Utkatasana chair. And then exhale, fold forward. Lift up halfway. Exhale, hands come down, step or flip the feet back, high plank. Option to move through vinyasa here. Finding your back bend, up dog or cobra. Pressing it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we'll step the right foot forward to the inside of the right thumb. Help it if you need to. Draw that left heel in. Turn the left foot down 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Square the hips, square the toes. Square the shoulders to face the front of the room. Lengthen the tailbone, lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, hands come behind the back, interlace the fingers. Lengthen the fists down as you lift the heart, finding a little back bend here. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll lift up nice and tall. Release the hands. Bring them to prayer. Heel toe the right foot to bisect the midline of the mat. Step the left foot back a little wider, finding warrior two legs. And then float the arms out forward and back, warrior two. We'll flip the front palm, take it back, exalt. Pausing here. Straightening that right leg, reaching it back even further. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale the hands to a T. Cut the right hip under, reach through the right fingertips until you can't reach any further. And bring the right hand down to a shin, a thigh, block of the earth. Lengthen the left arm up towards the sky. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. The body is all on a single plane here. As if you're pressed between two panes of glass. Draw the shoulder blades together, the crown of the head lengthens forward. Option to flip that left palm to face the front of the room. Extending the left arm overhead, bicep by the ear. Option to extend that right arm up as well as the left. Like putting all 10 fingertips towards the front of the room. Spiraling the heart open, draw the knee into the spine. Feeling that left side obliques kick in. Working to hold you here. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift up. And then bend back into the right knee. Take it down. Lift the palm, take it back, exalt. And windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Spin onto the left toe ball down. Step the right foot back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then on your next inhale, we're going to step the left foot forward to the inside of the left thumb. Help it if you need to. Take that right heel down. 45 degrees, rise up, warrior one. Square the shoulders, square the hips. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands behind the back. Interlace them one digit over so the non-habitual thumb is on top. Do lengthen the fist down, lift the heart. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll lift up tall. Reach the arms up. Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, step the right foot back even wider. Finding warrior two, float the arms forward and back. Lift the front palm, take it back, exalt. Pausing here, inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll straighten the left leg, reaching back even further, exalted triangle. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, the hands to a T. Cut the left hip under, reach through the left fingertips until you can't reach any further. And then bring the left hand down to a shin of thigh, block of the earth. Lengthen the right arm up towards the sky. Option to stay right here to flip that right palm to face the front of the room. Extending that right arm overhead, bicep by the ear. Lengthening the left fingertips overhead as well. Feeling that right side obliques catch up. Catch in, click on. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to inhale, lift up. We're going to bend back into the left knee. Flip the front palm, take it back, exalt. And then take it down. Windmill the hands down. Spin onto the right toe bone down. Step the left foot back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here. Find your back bend, up dog or cobra. Press it back. Downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply. Bring the gaze forward. Step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, front leg. Exhale, fold more deeply. Step the feet together. Sit the seat back. Scoop the arms up. Uttanasana chair. Inhale. And then exhale. Seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here. Inhale. Let it go. So from here, we're going to ground wave into the right foot. We're going to lift the left knee into the chest. Hollow back belly. Lift that left knee nice and tall. Lift tall through the crown of the head. Rounding down through the four corners of the right foot. And then we're going to take the left foot behind us. Grabbing onto the inner edge of the foot. Float that right arm up, maybe taking beyond knee over the thumb and the first finger coming together. And then keeping the hips square. Hinging forward slightly as you press the foot back into the hand. Hips stay square, always low belly draws in. Finding your dancer. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And exhale, release the hands to the heart. Lighten the left leg back nice and long. Warrior three. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, step the left foot back nice and long. Rise up, crescent warrior. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, take the hands down. Frame the front foot. Step it back, high plank. Option to move through a vinyasa here if you'd like. Find your back bend. Press it back, downward facing dog. One cycle of breath, inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees deeply, bring the gaze forward, step or flip the feet to the hands and fold into yourself. Lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, fold more deeply. Step the feet together, sit the seat back so low that the fingertips graze the earth with the Uttanasana. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, seal it into the heart. Cleansing breath here, inhale. Let it go. So grounding the weight into the four corners of the left foot. Spreading the left toes nice and wide. We're gonna lift the right knee into the chest, all about the belly. Lift tall through the crown of the head. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, take the right foot behind you. Grab for the inner edge of the right foot. Maybe float that left arm up, finding down, move your thumb and the first finger come together. Maybe pressing the foot back into the hand. And hinge the upper body forward slightly. Keeping the hips square to the earth. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Lengthen the right leg back nice and long behind you. Warrior three. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, step the right foot back nice and long. Rise up, crescent warrior. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step it back, flow through a vinyasa if you'd like. Finding your back bend. Press it back, downward facing dog. One cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. On your next exhale, we're going to drop the knees to the earth nice and wide. Bring the big toes to touch. Release the forehead to the earth, finding Balasana, child's pose. Feel the back body expand with each inhalation. Feel yourself soften into each point of contact between your body and the earth with each exhalation. And on your next inhale, we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet, coming to sit on the heels. And we're going to lift the seat up. We're going to tuck the toes under. I'm bringing the hands to our mom jean pockets. Up nice and high on the hips, turning the fingers down. Elbows hugging in, press the hips forward, lift the heart. Take the head and the neck back if it feels okay for your neck. And then option to lengthen the right arm up towards the sky. Option to take the right arm back to the right ankle. And then option to lift the left arm up towards the sky. Option to take the left hand back to the left ankle, only if it's available to you. Pressing the hips forward, lifting the heart. One more cycle of breath right here, Ustrasana Camel. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, we'll lift up nice and slow. We'll drop the seat to the heels. Take the seat forward. Bring the feet in front of us, scooch down. Making some space behind us. Bring the hands behind the thighs. Roll down onto the back body. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side. Nice little mysofacial back muscle release here. A little self-massage. Feel really good. And as you're ready, we're going to put the feet down about hip distance apart, maybe so close that the fingertips embrace the heels, or maybe if the legs are a little longer, you're going to walk the feet a little bit more forward. We're going to float the arms overhead, palms facing the sky. And then we're going to float the arms forward as we peel the upper body, the hips off the earth, the tailbone, the mid-back, the upper back. Nestle the shoulder blades under the back here, pausing here, lifting the hips nice and high. Squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. Just one more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then on your exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Sweep the arms overhead as you arrive. Elbow rests on the earth. Fingertips rest above the head. And then we're going to peel it up once more. On your inhale, lift the hips. Float the arms forward. Lengthen the tailbone away. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Draw the navel to the spine. Lift the heart towards the face. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill with breath. And then exhale, roll down, upper back, middle back, low back, tailbone, sacrum. Float the arms overhead. Last time, float the arms up as you lift the hips off the earth. Lighten the tailbone away. Maybe interlacing the fingers beneath the seat here, walking the shoulder blades together and down the back body. Pressing into the forearms as you lift the hips even higher. Finding your expression of bridge pose. Samudradasana. Breathing here for 3 cycles of breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift the hips a little higher. And then on your exhale, release them down. Shoulders, upper back, mid back, low back, tailbone, sacrum. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock a little side to side. We'll take the arms out to a T, palms facing up. We'll drop the knees over to the left side of the body as the gaze comes over the right shoulder. Stack the hips, stack the knees, soften the right shoulder towards the earth. One more cycle of breath right here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale the knees to center, the gaze to center. Drop the knees over to the right side, the gaze will come over the left shoulder. Breathe in here. Inhale. And exhale. And then we're going to inhale the knees to center, the gaze to center. Maybe taking happy baby here if that feels good in your body. Grabbing onto the soles of the feet or the backs of the shins. Drawing the knees in towards the armpits, lengthening the tailbone long onto the earth. Soften the shoulders onto the earth. The back body get nice and broad here. You have lots of space on the mat. And we'll draw the soles of the feet together, hug them in towards the body for one last inner thigh and groin stretch. Nice big hug, feel those inner thighs lengthen. And then release the feet to the earth, keeping the soles of the feet pressing together, letting the knees splay open east and west. Nestle the shoulder blades under the back. Bring the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly. And softly close the eyes. Taking a few deep, conscious breaths. Perhaps the deepest, most conscious breaths of your day thus far. And then as you're ready, if you'd like, you're welcome to extend your legs long towards the corners of the mat, allowing the feet to flop open. You're welcome to extend the arms by the sides of the body, palms facing up. Setting up for final relaxation, whatever way makes sense for you. Begin to deepen the breath. Bringing awareness back to the breath. Bringing awareness back to the physical body, whatever way makes sense for you. Wiggling the fingers or the toes, turning the head from side to side. Only if it feels good for you. Stretching your arms overhead and your toes or your heels towards the front of the room. Full body stretch to reawaken to the space. We're drawing your knees into your chest, giving yourself a great big hug. We're rolling onto the right side of the body to pause in the fetal position, taking a moment here to notice how you feel. Without judgment, just notice. And then as you're ready in your time, pressing yourself up to a seated position, stacking head, neck, and trunk in a long vertical line. Conduit here between heaven and earth. Allowing the eyes to close softly if they've opened on the journey up. We're going to bring our hands to heart center in prayer, bow our rational mind towards our loving, compassionate heart. Thank ourselves for coming to our mats, for taking care of ourselves. Perhaps recalling our intention for our practice, seeing if we can carry some piece of that into our evening ahead. I'd like to seal the space with the sound of one Om. Feel free to join me, inhaling deeply. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the words, thoughts, and actions of my own life in some way contribute to that happiness and that freedom for all. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful practice with me tonight. Namaste.
Namaste.